another string or set of epiphanies, and it's not really a fully formed thought as of yet. So I'm gonna try to work it out as we talk to each other right now, okay? Let me start off by saying this. I now, at a fundamental level, understand the passport bros, okay? Let me repeat that. I, at a granular, fundamental level, understand a passport bro. Now, the difference of life when you go somewhere else. The difference of life when you go outside of what is your normal. And
how does it smell like? Smell like? Yeah, it smells horrendous. But we had a full ass day. We jumping off of cliffs and shit like that.
Yeah, I got the video of that.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna post mine.
Yeah, we're posting. He was scared, and eventually he did it.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna post mine.
What
but
else?
yeah, no, we did it though.
To come here. Look who's here. Look who we found.
Look at the float skills. You understand me?
Float skills.
From years of hard work and dedication.
Hey, Doe, yo, fam, is that your chick taking sand to the beach? Come on, let's get it. Okay, let's go. Bye.
Guy told me to go take some practice ones. That was it. I'm back up in there though.
It's because you were scared.
Let go. Let go, Melly. Gonna be on. Hey.
Okay.
Welcome to Jam Rock.
Went around, and then you got offended that you forgot. You got offended like, oh my God, I remember now.
Yeah. Should I say it now?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, guys. So me and him are not cool anymore, and it's not because of he didn't try to crack or whatever. It was so we did some content together. And okay, so for those of you who don't know what's happening, went on a vacation, invited this man called MTR who had who has a YouTube channel that is pretty successful, and we went just as friends. Gail kept on saying that it's weird he didn't try you, blah blah blah. I'm like, he just wasn't interested in me. That was the story. So Gail is trying to act like there is more, and I'm like, what is the more? Because that's you were trying to hint me into like say that other part.
I'm just saying.
I forgot. I told him the whole story, but then I forgot that part. So why me and him fell out was pretty much, so we went on the vacation. It was okay. It was cool. And then on, so we did content, and then we're on our way to the airport. And I see that he works with people who post stuff for him. So he does the content, he has people posting for him. So he has a picture, he has a thumbnail. And on the thumbnail, so it's me and him because we did a video together. We're in the pool, having fun. And then on the thumbnail, it says, MTR got hacked active with Melly in the tropics or whatever. So I felt like, okay, I know the game, it's YouTube, we're gonna clickbait shit, but I felt like, don't use me to act like you cracked, because that wasn't the case, and I kind of like felt offended. So I was like, maybe, we're YouTubers, so he's like, oh, she won't care. So he posted it. So then we're at the airport, and I'm seeing the thing comes up on my phone, I'm on YouTube, and it shows up, so I'm like, wait, I don't like this. And I'm in a bikini too. He's behind me, like no shirt in the pool. So it's fine. But he said MTR got active. I got active with Melly Monaco. What? So I didn't like it. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. So I go and read the comments, and I'm seeing that he's liking some of the comments. So I'm like, fine, it's your page, you're liking comments. But then I was thinking, maybe you're just seeing if I am okay with it, and if I'm going to say something, and if I don't say something, then you keep it up. But I was like, I told him, I don't like it because you're implying something. I invited you on my vacation, and now I kind of like feel used and disrespected. So can you change the thumbnail? And then he said, oh, I didn't even see the thumbnail. I'm like, motherfucker, you saw the thumbnail because you're in the comments liking shit. So I know you saw it. So I told him, you know you're implying shit. I don't think that's respectful to me. Can you take it down? He refused to take it down. And then, you know, it was like kind of like because we're seeing that in Jamaica's airport. So now we still have to travel together. And it's like, I'm kind of like livid. I'm like, this motherfucker really won't take something down when I'm kind of like thinking I'm his friend. And you won't take something that I feel offended by. Like, you can just change it. You can keep the picture because I get the picture, but change what you wrote because you're implying some shit that didn't happen.
Well, maybe he cracked and that's why he kept it up.
Shut the fuck up. He didn't fucking crack.
Okay.
So then we're on the plane, but we sat in different seats because we didn't book the tickets at the same time and shit. So he's on one side, I'm on another. And then we had a stop. So I think the stop was in Miami. So we had to get our luggage. And then I think I couldn't find him for like the longest. And I was like, what the fuck? And then we got on the next plane. Oh, so then he has so we got to go through, how do you call it? Security. But since I'm not a citizen, I have to go through the long line. He goes through global entry, and then he goes fast. So I'm not expecting him to wait for me in the big ass line. So then we get on the next plane. I don't see him going in. I don't like nothing. So I'm pretty sure he made it. And then we finally get to Atlanta because I think I was coming out of Atlanta. And then he was just like, oh, you're here. You know, never checked on me really. Just, I don't know. For somebody you just went on a vacation with, it's really not the behavior that I was expecting. But I could understand, like, he wasn't comfortable because I told him I don't like something he did and he refused to take it down. So that's why I don't really fuck with him. That's the main story. So it wasn't about he cracked and I was like, oh, he cracked and left me. It wasn't that. It was really...
I mean, motherfucker cracking then try to go shoot an airport.
You fucking stupid. Why somebody...
To all my guys out there, you know, one thing I always want to do is I always want to make sure that all you young men out there are always up on the game and always watching and being careful about when people go online and they start pushing leave the country. They start pushing this agenda to leave the country because American women are terrible and there's no way that women are cool enough in the States or anything like that. So leave the country and go ahead and find a woman out of the country. Before we get into this, I always want to tell you guys, I'm not here to tell you to get married. I'm not here to tell you not to get married. What I am here to do is I'm just here to talk to you. What I'm here to do is I'm here to discuss with you young men out here that if you want to get married, okay? If you want to get married, get married. If you want to go out of the country, that's your thing, go out of the country. That's not what this is about. And that's why we're going to talk about it, because this is, I think so many young men are really impressionable because sometimes they see people on the internet, and sometimes because they see people on the internet, they assume that because the person on the internet you know, has a following and things like that, and then they say something to somebody that what they're saying is actually like, you know, legit without even doing the homework. So there is this guy called MTR. No game, has nothing, doesn't know anything about the game. He just does reaction videos and tries to give you what we always say, theory. He doesn't have any street game, just straight theory. But before you guys even, you saw everything in the beginning. This guy just admitted that, you know what, I want to move to Thailand. And I'm going to Thailand because, you know, the women, you know, they treat us better and they treat us good and they treat us this way. Guys, I don't think you young men understand. Prostitutes, okay, or women that see gumpy individuals see them as marks. And I don't think y'all understand a mark. And I don't think you understand that you have to be careful about this guy and what he's saying. I just showed you why he has to go out of the country, because he doesn't have any game. Let's look at it, because I wanted y'all to see it all first so I could talk about it. Let's break this down to show you why he doesn't have any game. Let's look at it. A few years ago, he and this woman who is now married to Gilbert Arenas, named Melly Morocco, whatever her name is, a French chick. Bonjour, je m'appelle Melly, je suis a French chick, right? He took a trip to Jamaica with her. Now, gentlemen, I want you to game this out to see why he has to go to Thailand and find a prostitute or someone that's gonna coddle his femininity. You see, what man do you know is going to go to another country with a woman and not even smash, hang out, swim around, and smash? I want y'all to think about this. Don't believe me, you saw the video. Hanging out. Remember, he was a guy, I wish I had, he was a pew, 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 pew. He was a guy around the woman and didn't know what to do. He was hanging, gentlemen, let me explain to y'all. And y'all miss, y'all gotta look at it. The man literally went to Jamaica with a woman to hang out, wait, I don't think y'all understand what I said. I said to hang out, not to smash, to hang out, to be buddy-buddy. What man that has game is going to go to another country, more or less hang out with a woman for the mere point of hanging out? But gentlemen, that's not even the worst part. You saw the worst part. The worst part in this is the fallout between the two of them, because he pretended that he actually cracked. That's what Melly said. Melly said that. I didn't make that up. All right, I want y'all to see something. And this is why you gotta be careful about the people you watch on the internet. You have to game it out, young man. This guy literally went to Jamaica to hang out with a woman. And then at the airport, pretended that he posted like he got some ad, like he cracked. And Melly got on him for lying. If you think about everything he did, what man hangs out at the pool with a woman and doesn't crack? Goes to another country with a woman and doesn't crack? What man sits around and hangs out with the food like he did, didn't have any game, didn't have any mouthpiece, and then had the audacity to pretend like he did crack? Melly said it. And this is what I keep trying to tell you young men. Y'all will see a lot of guys saying, I'm going to go to another country, because these guys are showing you they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to interact with women. They think all women are bad, but let's game it out. When the invite came to go to Jamaica, wherever they went, why didn't he establish that I'm not flying out there if we're not fucking? Why didn't he establish that, you know what, I'm not going to go across the world or somewhere with you just to sit around and hang out? But did he do that, guys? No. Because guys like him that don't have any game assume that sex is automatic because someone says, like a girlfriend, let's go hang out. And yet, he went blindly. Gentlemen, I didn't say up the corner. I didn't say up the street. I didn't even say to a 20-minute drive. I'm saying going from where he's at on a plane with a passport to go to Jamaica or whatever island they went on, to hang out with a woman that he wasn't gonna smash. And you can tell by his body language, he was nervous, soft, and effeminate to this woman. If you watch the video, hanging out with her, swimming at the pool with her, and all this stuff, and didn't tap at all. Now watch this, gentlemen, it's very important. See, the problem is with a lot of guys is that when you have assumptions and you have expectations, gentlemen, you don't understand what happens in all this. When you have assumptions and when you have expectations, what a lot of you guys don't understand is that you assume that because a woman is nice to you, kind to you, or wants to go to Jamaica with you, a lot of these individuals assume sex is already a guaranteed thing. That means I'm already set up for sex. That means I don't have to do any work. Everything's set up. I show up, we smash. But you have to go back and watch those videos. Look at, if you notice a thing about people that go to the passports and go overseas and everything, what you notice, what do you notice about them? One thing you notice is that a lot of these guys, they don't know how to interact with women. They don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to be decisive. They don't know how to stand on the game, gentlemen. And if you don't know how to stand on the game, then you're going to get mad at women and blame women and hate American women. Right? Right? But to even make it worse was the reason why they stopped talking. It doesn't come from me. He pretended like he cracked. And Melly got mad at him for acting like he cracked because everybody's got, look. He knew he was wrong. He knew he was on some sucker shit. Sitting around, going to Jamaica with a woman to hang out. To hang out. And then at the airport, pretended that he did something that he didn't do because he knew that he shouldn't have gone in the first place, because he knew she didn't even want him. But gentlemen, I want you to add it up. Because see, this is what these guys do to y'all guys on the internet. You've got to add it up. A person that doesn't have any game. He doesn't have a mouthpiece. He doesn't know how to talk to women. He doesn't know how to communicate himself. He is not authentic. He doesn't know how to seduce. He doesn't know how to romance a woman. He doesn't know how to be seductive. He doesn't know how to be smooth. Hell, he doesn't even know how to be kinky, nasty, freaky, or naughty. He cannot make a woman feel sexy. He cannot make a woman feel like, I know I shouldn't, but let's do it anyway. I want y'all to game this out. You see, people like that who don't have any game are always going to try to find an outlet that gives them a tactical advantage by going overseas and talking to prostitutes. People, y'all, I get it. I get it. A lot of people assume that because it's a third world country or it's a foreign country, that women just automatically are going to rip and take their clothes off for an American. It doesn't work that way. When you're an American, they see American dollars. And it makes sense because they see dollars, but they also see the desperation behind the money. They see the femininity behind the money. They see a person who, when he's around a woman, doesn't even know how to move like a man around a woman. You saw the video. Pew, pew. Y'all saw the video. And then what's even worse is that people have this assumption that if you go overseas, that all these women overseas are a bunch of ignorant women that will just open their legs blindly because you're from America. How many times, what is it, what are those shows when they meet women overseas and it doesn't work out? I want y'all to think about this for a second, because I don't think y'all understand the game and understand the BS that y'all saw right there. But that's not even, okay, and I want to make that clear to you guys out here. Guys, y'all can look it up. We have been talking about this before there was even a passport, bro. There have been women, remember the guy that bought hundreds of thousands of dollars of iPhones to try to marry a woman and she said no? All over the country. Remember the guy in another country was singing and crying? Y'all remember that video where the guy was singing, a foreign guy was singing to a woman, all right? He was singing to a woman, right? He started singing, and then all of a sudden, while she was at the balcony, the guy that she was smashing came out, put his arms around her, and he was crying while he was single. Y'all guys think women don't know suckers. Suckers are everywhere in every country. Afghanistan and Pakistan, Russia, India, Japan, Hong Kong, Philippines, China, Nova Scotia, Wales, Mexico, Jamaica, Trinidad, the Philippines, everywhere, even the planet of Uknak. There's always weakness everywhere you go. And you guys assume that because you're American, or he's making you assume because you're American, you can win. But he's displaying the same thing. He's displaying the same thing as this video right here. I want you to look at this video right here. Look at it. This is another country. Look at this video right here.
Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo. Cabrón. Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me quiera soñar con. Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo. Todos mis deseos en cuestión de piel. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta.
Now I'm asking you this question. What is the difference between that foreign guy and MTR in Jamaica? Same makeup, soft, weak, effeminate, no game, is not going to hit. But you guys assume that women overseas are ignorant because they might have a hut, they might have chickens walking around in their front yard and all that other stuff. And y'all guys assume that just because she might be in poverty, that she is not smart enough to run game on foreign American men. That okay, you remember what was that show? Was it Apocalypse Now in the 80s? I forgot. You remember Cool Hand Luke, me love you long time. You remember when he was in Vietnam? Hey, anything you want. Me love you long time. And this is before the internet, which is showing you that women have seen suckers for decades. Since they have been the military have had army bases in foreign countries, everybody knew that the American dollar stretched more than whatever they have. Find yourself an American. Find yourself an American and treat them right. And treat them right. Me love you long time. And you want anything you want. Y'all know that Cool Hand Luke song. I think it's called Apocalypse Now. But when these guys get on the internet and start lying to you and telling you that I'm going to move to another country because these women are treating me nice. He's not talking about the local women who have integrity and honor and they kind of value themselves. We're talking about the prostitutes and whores. And it's crazy how you guys think that just because she's in a hut, that she's going to just open her legs to an American. He has no, okay, watch. The same thing, the same way he was with Melly in Jamaica is the same way he is in Thailand or Russia or wherever he goes. But prostitutes like strippers, know how to make a mark feel good about himself. And that young man knows this, but to lie to you men out there, see, it would have been different if he would have said, hey guys, hey everybody, hey, hold on. Hey everybody, this, wait, hey everybody, this MTR. Yeah, this MTR. Yeah, well, I went, y'all remember me, I was the one that was in Jamaica. Yeah, I went to Jamaica. I was the one that went to Jamaica and with another woman, and I didn't crack. And I was the one that was swimming with her. I was the one that was hanging out with her. I was the one I had dinner with her, and I never tapped her ass. Matter of fact, what I did is that I posted something at the airport to make it look like I tapped, and I got busted by the woman that saw that I was trying to tap. Now, because of that, I would have let all y'all know. I would have let all y'all brothers know. The only reason I'm telling you guys to go overseas, because you see my body of work. You know I don't know, I'm good at reaction videos, but you know I can't get a woman. You know I'm bad with women. You know I don't know how to talk to a woman at all. I'm terrible with women. But don't get mad at me, don't judge me. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the reason I'm going to another country is because I'm bad with women. I don't know how to talk to women. You saw me hanging out with Melly. I didn't even crack. But what I did was, when I went to another country, I ran into a few prostitutes, and they made me feel good. So now, because they made me feel good, I believe that this is a place for me, because I ain't got no game. Y'all saw me at the pool with Melly. I didn't crack. I should have never posted that. Now her and Gilbert are still laughing at me right now. Yeah, but what I should have said to y'all guys out here is that I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get any women. I don't have any game. And I gotta go to another country because I don't know how to deal with women, but I know how to deal with prostitutes. And I just want to let you young men know, don't be like me. Hey, baby, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't be like me, because I can't get any women. But did he do that? Did he do that? Yes or no? Did he do that? No. You know what he did? He blindly told you guys all these lies about prostitutes. He didn't say anything about himself. And then you guys wonder why you guys get blindsided by women, because you listen to guys who don't have any game. I'm sorry I had to make this long, but gentlemen, y'all have to be careful. The young man has no game, and I showed you in the video. The young man doesn't know how to talk to women. I showed you in the video. The young man lied and pretended like he was cracking at the airport. And that's why things broke up with Melly. See, Gilbert is tapping that ass right now. He had the opportunity, and he couldn't even get Melly when they were in Jamaica. But yet he's trying to tell you to go overseas and talk to a bunch of prostitutes because they're making him feel good, because he doesn't have a mouthpiece or enough game. He's good at reaction videos, but you can tell his reaction around a woman was soft, weak, and effeminate. And when women see that overseas, that's a mark. But as I said, don't believe me. Look at the videos I showed you. Look at the interaction of hanging out with food. They were like two girlfriends going to Jamaica. And that's why a lot of guys go overseas, because a lot of guys get pissed off. And a lot of guys get mad because they don't have a game. And they think just because you get a prostitute, you think you're doing something. Guys, be careful about these guys telling you to go overseas when they don't have any game. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to talk to women. Guys, and tell me in the comments, what fool is going to go to Jamaica with a woman off of a hope that I can smash? Who, tell me in the chat, if a woman asked you to go to Jamaica and didn't say anything about sex, would you go thinking it's a 50-50 shot? Guys, let me know what you think. This is crazy. But this is why you got to be careful about people that talk about theory. Talk to me later, get at me later, but be careful about these guys, man. No game. And guys with no game are going to tell you to run away from women and run closer to prostitutes, because prostitutes, like strippers in the Americas, know how to make a losing guy feel like a winner. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Let's talk about this. Peace.